Thank you so much, sir. We would now like to call upon our own distinguished chief guest, Professor R.K. Pandey, sir, to address the gatherings.
And honored Professor Galgotias and friends. The Galgotias University has really created the landmark by organizing the International Conference on Computing, Power and Communication Technologies. As you are fully aware, originally conferences were being organized on power systems, or communications, or computational intelligence independently. But the organizers who have thought of combining the computing, power and communication technologies is now really the need of ours globally. We all are fully aware that in order to ensure the industrial growth and development of any nation, the electricity is required, and electricity may be in the form of coal, renewable energy, hydro, gas, nuclear. But the major challenge is whenever we are talking about the power generation technologies and power transmission and distribution along with to the remote areas, it's the need of the hour that merger of communication technology with the power itself has become a prerequisite in order to have the advanced control through advanced communication, where ICT, which we are fully aware, information and communication technologies, form base role. Recently, you have been observing many smart cities are coming throughout the world. In India, we have declared 100 smart cities by our Honorable Prime Minister. Now, once we talk about the smart cities, it's not only power requirement, it's all amenities which comes as service to the population in the respective areas. Whether it will be service regarding transport, regarding facilities, regarding other service sectors. It's very important to understand that communication is going to become a very, very backbone. Now, recently in one of the meeting, I was mentioning to Chairman CA that G4, G5, what we're talking about as a NEC operating with the smart systems, operational issues are there because of communication delays and loss of data packets for the actual and real-time control systems. So the biggest challenge is whether we can go in isolation with the communication as a NET, having the wireless communication or fiber optic communication. Since we are having geographically located at various places in India and abroad also, the biggest challenge is how to evolve the advanced communication which can look into real-time control effectively with incoming data sets, incoming signaling, to have effective control strategy in the entire power network. And if you look back, whenever we go for the GPRS or RF communication in the smart systems, smart metering infrastructure, we find delays are in the system, the signaling. In RF, some communication is being lost, some packets are lost, we are getting the signal, not 15 minutes slot, next 15 minutes coming. By the time the system is losing the many information and control activation is going to be otherwise. So what is important that since people from abroad are available here and their expertise, I just talked in the ministry If India can launch the national power satellite, and this national power satellite is dedicated satellite for the power sector only, and this power satellite will be operating in GPS framework in the real time. So all information highway will have great cyber security along with real-time information processing, no delay data sending to the respective control centers. And if you remember, once we talk about some massive communication through the satellite, especially dedicated to the power sector, just what you start with, it requires computational intelligence to analyze the data, that is the data analytics. And therefore, computational intelligence is a part of your computing. Communication is a part of what we call national power satellite to arrive at the actual data in real time. And moreover, our objective is the entire global population. You know, India has established International Solar Alliance, one forum where 125 countries are members of that alliance, and I am the member of core committee of that alliance. So the point of concern is, once the entire globe is joining hands in exchange of the power, it's mandatory for us to establish the grid structure, which faithfully can transfer the power not only within India, with SAARC countries and global network which are coming, evolving in next 10 years, 20 years. So the point is, power is not only the concern with respect to country, it's now global community. And therefore, what it will help? It will help entire world to go for industrialization, fast industrial growth, fast economic growth, and at the same time, our societal structure in India or other African countries or any other country will be at par with the very developed countries, just like US, UK, France, Germany, and others. So, I always used to talk that classical power system as on date is no more. With upcoming renewable energy penetration, which is going to be a major showcase by India to the world, 100 gigawatt solar and 60 gigawatt wind and 15 gigawatt bioenergy, and that all are intermittent in nature. Once they are coming into the grid at given point of time, if intermittency is there, there is a major challenge for system operators. How to manage the power flow for 100 gigawatt absent power flow, that is intermittent power available in the grid. And therefore, from where this power will manage, therefore there has been the advanced control strategies, intelligence, computational intelligence, and data analytics, and real-time control, that to manage this we have to have energy storage, and that's large pump storage or battery energy storage. So once we have the storage also, depending upon various studies to be carried out, and then locating the all storage devices at respective location. So we have challenge as a date, not only classical power network operation, but once these devices are coming in next decade, energy storage, EV charging infrastructure is coming. So our needs the IoT platform. And this IoT platform needs computational intelligence and communication as IoT. And therefore, this conference is very timely, very thought-provoking, in the sense that researchers have to come on the further have thinking that how these technologies have to be integrated and merged, and new technologies can be evolved, especially for communication and computational intelligence in classical power systems as on date, with upcoming renewable energy, which is going to be the large penetration at given point of time. So I'm sure this deliberation will be successful, and many researchers and who are experts, I mean, they will give very in-depth analysis about the respective materials and theme of the conference. That will form not only the basis of research, but will form a policy for India, how this India has to move with computational intelligence. Till date in CA it is not. But I told that it has to come without that. We cannot go with this large grid operation and smart cities and smart grid architecture. So therefore, computational intelligence and communication highway is now going to become the backbone of the power sector, not only in India, all over the world. And therefore, industrial growth, if any country requires, we must have the 24/7 power supply to all sectors, such that it can grow and economically sustain, and the country will become prosperous. With these words, I thank Galgotias University to invite me, and my best wishes to you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Malviya University, Gorakhpur.
Good morning to all of you. Honorable Mr. P.P. Kothari, my guide's guide. The second message. Nice seeing you here. Professor R.K. Pandey, my colleague, Guru Bhai, because we did with the same supervisor my PhD work. Professor Luthra, various distinguished professors and industrialists sitting on the dais, sitting off the dais, and delegates. Here, once any concern start with IEEE, and if it is happening in the UP section, so no doubt I have to mention the names. Those are the backbone for the IEEE activities in Uttar Pradesh. And present chairman who is sitting in this hall, I'll just say, please stand up, Professor Vaibhav Srivastava. He is the chairman. His role is to monitor the quality of the IEEE conferences in the section and also to promote the various activities, all the benefits, etc. So he is looking after from 2018. Since this inception of this conference started 1 year back, at that time there was another UP section chairman who is Professor J. Ram Kumar. Please stand up. He just had the faith on Galgotias to organize this GUCON, first GUCON conference, and both are from IIT Kanpur. Here we are going to have our IEEE 2020 members as well, again to have planned the various activities, and these two people are the pillars. No doubt my various people are also sitting here in the hall. You can see the secretary of IEEE section. I'll say Satish Kumar Singh. Please stand up. He is looking after all and the secretary, and he will be for 2 years. So all this, if you are having any questions, anything, you can. Other members are there. I'll not say please stand, but they are going to have the meeting at 2 o'clock in this hall. Well, as I say, the IEEE, once we say, why I'm talking IEEE? Because no doubt, I'm the Vice Chancellor of Madan Mohan Malviya University of Technology, Gorakhpur, and just I took charge last year. So I'll not talk about the MMT. Anyway, I'm going to talk technical part after this inauguration session. So also I'll not talk any technical. This IEEE, as Madam already told, it is the largest professional body, having more than 4.25 lakhs members, and out of that, in the region 10, Asia Pacific, we are having more than 1 lakh members. And in that 1 lakh members, we are having 50% from India. You must know, in India, this IEEE, and this is the election year for the directors as well as the president. And mention is here who is the president-elect candidate. Please mention. You can say that. So he is from India, and he is one of the president-elect candidates. And also, even though our director-elect is also from India, there is the director of the region, this Deepak Mathur, who is also contesting. Please go. I am basically going to, even though from here, again, we are going to have another meeting of India Council. You know, we are having the 11 sections in India. As I said, we are having the masses of whole region 10, the 50% members are from here. 11 sections are there, and one is the Uttar Pradesh section is there, which is very energetic and is doing well. You are very neighbor to Delhi section. We are having Bangalore section, Gujarat section, Kolkata section, Hyderabad section, Kerala section, and Madras sections. And of course, Bombay section. So we are going to have this India Council meeting. Always we select the chairman, and Generally Sivaji Chakraborty, director of NIT Kaligat, who is heading this India Council, and I'm going to take charge from January 2019. And your support as there for 2 years to again increase the activities and vibrancy of IEEE in not only in the UP section, because my fellow colleague will be leading for the UP section, but now I will be after whole India course. I am also representing this conference and technical seminar coordinator of Asia Pacific region. For the last 4 years I am here, and we are trying to improve the quality, various flaws, and especially that is happening in our country as well as in China, that is the plagiarism and the poor quality of the papers. Always many conferences are banned, many authors are banned by IEEE. Always I say on this platform when we talk about the IEEE conferences, please be honest about your papers. Please produce a good quality paper, because this not only you are defamed, it is the India is also defamed. Always we are having formed one quality management committee to oversee all these issues. If there will be any complaint, normally we are very harsh, committee is formed, and again IEEE is asking us and we are intervening in that matter. And sometimes I said many people are fired from their jobs, because this is a crime Government of India has also recognized. So in terms of quality, don't copy, give the proper recognitions where you are taking the concepts and ideas, and you should write in your way and produce some of the good quality research papers, maybe in the conferences, maybe in transactions, maybe in journals. So that is another things we have to keep on doing, that is basically required, which I was thinking that is important to mention here. I should not forget once I talked about IEEE, because IEEE, the tagline, is the technology for humanitarian, because always the technology for not the just, technology for the human being, deprived people, the rural people, which technology has not reached, and still we need. We know this our Indian culture, we know the Indian problems, and I hope in this conference the many issues related to the computing, related to communication, related to the power and energy, and other related issues will be discussed. Various speakers, I can see, I saw the program. Basically, I am the one of the chair of this conference. I saw a lot of good speakers will be delivering this. Now, always the question arises, why the conferences? What is the need of the conference? Because everyone is eager to publish the paper in journals. So the conferences are having no meaning, but it has a very high impact. Along with the discussions, having to face, to meeting the group, even though they have done a grand work. Just I can say, my guru's guru, the Bhutaris are here. You see how many papers he has published. Maybe thousands. It is very easy. If you not be here, you cannot meet him. Many similar type of people are here. That's by name you must be knowing, but now it is a chance to interact. Chance to see, and these conferences are the platform to make networking. Nowadays it is not only technology, not only this subject knowledge, but listen how they are presenting the things, how they are talking, because nowadays life is so fast, I believe very few people are going through the net to read any chapters or anything. But this is a platform where you can exchange your ideas, you can even learn a lot, and certainly I am very much benefited. Normally because this is the later period where I have no work. At least I have to listen, whether it is in my area or other area. And no doubt, you studied in your area, but never go in others area. And this is a platform where you can also see how the interdisciplinary ideas. And that is now the need. Each area is saturated. I can tell you that research, always you will be doing the research. You will be supervising with your guide, always you search for the topics. And finding the same areas very difficult to get the topics. And always you hunt for this. Which area have to work. So nowadays the interdisciplinary areas are rising. Different type of computings are there. So all these will be the tools that will be used, and once you are sitting in the hall, try to think how this person who is talking that will benefit to yours or your area, that will be the gain you will be taking away from this room. So all the conferences are giving something to take away from this room, and it is not the end of the conference. Always basically you can interact, and then you can make your friends and always discuss the various technology and the topics. So I hope this conference will be a grand success, and you will be going with not your open-handed, you will be having a full of-handed. This will be coming out from this conference, and hope this conference will be a grand success. Thank you for Thank you.
Our next guest of honor, Professor Vincenzo Pure from the University of Milan, Italy, to kindly address the gathering.
honorable guest on the dais, honored distinguished guest in the audience, ladies and gentlemen, namaste. It is really a great pleasure for me and the honor to be with you today and have the opportunity of discussing many topics, many technical advancements, many ideas. This is essential. This is one of the essential opportunities that we have, networking among us, since this will help in having a better understanding of the technical topic, of the possibility of using the technical achievement in applications for the benefit of the people. Today, we are going to share more and more the knowledge. Let's light together the lamp of knowledge and let's bring the light in the world, since this is what really can make the difference. IEEE can facilitate all of these activities, but it's you who make the difference in the world. It's you who can bring here the ideas, the willingness to share the ideas, the desire, the dedication, the brilliant mind. It's you who can make the difference in the world, advancing science, technology, applications, and this will be essential more and more, since you can improve the economical situation, not only in India but in the world. This will help also in improving the quality of the life of people. This will help in bringing more peace in the world, since when we understand each other and when we are able to talk, all barriers are down. And this is important to ensure the economic and social development in India and in the world. It is essential to promote the life of people, to make the difference in the world and ensure that every citizen feels more comfortable in a global environment. I believe that IEEE should always facilitate the access to knowledge, since from knowledge, innovation, dedication is where everything can start. And this is why it is so important to nurture the research in the academia and in the industry now, and bring these ideas, these opportunities, this desire, this dedication to the next generation. Ensure that the next generation will continue the work that has been started by many dedicated people in the community. And this is what will ensure that all of us will have a bright future. So, thank you for what we are doing. As past Vice President of the Technical Activity of the IEEE, I really would like to thank you on the behalf of the IEEE, what we are doing, what each and every one of you is doing, what you will do for the future of our scientific and professional community, for the future of India, for the future of the world. Thank you. From Washington.
Thank you, sir. The desire, the desperation, the goal.
Truly inspiring and practically foresighted, we believe that the proceeding event will truly prove quintessential for the gathering in the presence of such dignitaries. We request Professor Arappa, Chairman of IEEE India Council Computer Chapter, to hand over the mementos to Professor R.K. Pandey, sir. Thank you, sir. Now we request Professor J. Ramkumar, the Chairman of IEEE India Council Representative, to kindly hand over the mementos to Professor S.N. Singh. Thank you, sir. We request Professor Vaibhav Srivastava, IEEE Chairman, UP Section, to hand over the mementos to Professor Vincenzo Fiore, sir. Can we have a round of applause?
Companies in the area of energy. We have done several researches in this area. Basically, our goal is to try to understand how artificial intelligence, machine learning, can be used to improve